Hello, hello! Hello, Slightly Blue. Hello, Mackelson. Thank you for the raid, Arthur. Shout out to you. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright, let me... Do I have my... Yeah. Alright, let me start up Oblivion. Oh wait, I have to change that. I gotta change it. Oblivion and chill. We are not just chatting. Well, we are chatting right now, but eventually. Oblivion. Pew. Oh yeah, I should open stream labels while I'm at it. Little behind on everything. I was in a rush. I was in a big old rush. Ooh, that's right. It's alright. Look at my follower goal. 200 of it. 200. I'm really happy about that. Wouldn't have been able to do it without all of your help. Alright. Time to open Oblivion. Hello, Rebel Earth Sky. How's it going, everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. Ooh, there it is. There it is. New game. Day is good. Right on. My day is pretty good, if not a little busy.
Years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
I spent the afternoon modding Oblivion, and then I had class.
I have seen the gates
and then after class, I thought, oh, I'll go home and cook supper. No, I couldn't do that because I got an early birthday gift from my dad. I got a new desk chair. Oop, just adjusting my camera. So I spent the entire time this evening before streaming assembling my new chair. I didn't even really have time to adjust it properly. Get the seat where I want it to be. That's fine. It's still comfier than my last chair. I hope the raid helps keep up the hard work. Thank ya, thank ya. Cancer! Hello, yes, on the plus side, new chair! It's pretty cozy, actually. Like a nice fancy desk chair. Not a gamer chair, just like the office chair. He's sniffing, let's go. But yeah, I remodded this game from scratch, so I have to start a new game, but it is at least a ton more stable than it was last time I was playing it. I was very careful what mods I selected this time. I think it also helped that this time around I installed the 4GB patch. It seems to really improve the performance. Ba, ba, ba. Still got pretty faces. Alright, what kind of character do I want to make? I will take suggestions. I went with Khajiit last time, with hand to hand. I'm thinking of something different this time around. I'm thinking... I've never done blunt weapons in Oblivion. Maybe I can go with that. You set Brizoings as your profile picture on everything. I'm glad you like it. It was fun to make. A big blue orc. Blue, even. I mean, I'm down with that. Let me see if I can make his skin blue. Whoa. I can make him pale. Blue. It'll be a slightly blue orc. Bludgeon Smurf. Orc Blunt is OP. Well. It's more purple than blue. But I kind of like the purple skin too. Right there, that's more blue. Pale. Wah. Iridescent skin. More gray. I'm basically just making myself the Gray Prince. But hey, that works. It works. It just works. Oh, there. Now we're getting blue. Now we're getting blue. Alright. Alright. For some reason that was on beard that made everything blue. Aw. Ooh, I kinda... Aw, man. I kinda like the lipstick, though. But no. I'll just give him very dark eyeshadow. Yes. Yeah. I'm feeling it. But yeah, nice new desk chair. It was a whole thing, though. I got home from school and I walk in to the building only to see this giant package at the bottom of the stairs. And so the box, it was incredibly heavy. Too heavy for me to carry up to my apartment. Because I live on the 3rd floor. So I ended up having to cut open the box at the bottom of the stairs and just carry everything up piece by piece. It was quite the workout. But hey, that's fine. Maybe it's a sign I need to exercise more. Getting it into my apartment. Me on the 3rd floor. Oof. Big oof. I should have randomized it. Oh well. What kind of face do I want to go with? What? Round. I don't want the teeth to clip though. Maybe I'll just go with something semi-normal. I say normal, this isn't very normal, is it? Can I give him big old eyes though? I want big old eyes. Large. The largest of beautiful eyes. Yes. Yes. Tedious. And it was tedious. But that's okay, because I got a cool new chair. But also, yeah, the last couple of days have been very strenuous. I've been doing lots of lifting. Because yesterday I was working on a recording assignment. My friend was kind enough to let me record his band. And so because I needed 3 amps, but the studio I went to only had 2 amps. I had to carry my own personal amp. So it's more heavy lifting for me. I'm gonna have ripped arms. No, I'm gonna go with that one. Blue-black? Perfect. We're gonna go full blue. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, old or young? I kinda like the idea of a young blue orc. Yes. Bufftail. Alright, name. I don't even. It is kind of a Smurf, right? Bludgeon Smurf. Orc looks like someone bonked their skull. Perhaps. One too many bonks. Smurf Chad. How about that, Smurf Chad? I dubbed the Smurf Chad. Wait, can I change the eyes? Yeah. Nice! I want to give you beautiful blue eyes. Perfect. Perfect! Oh, I forgot to update my mod list again. I don't even know if I have a mod list for Oblivion mods. I don't think I do. It's not that many anyway.
By the 9 divines, you're an ugly one. But then
I mean, I can't even be insulted. I kind of am an ugly orc, aren't I? Blork. Oh, Blork would have been a good one too.
Brutish strength, huh? Must be nice to just rip someone apart like
I don't think I
some
said hi to you,
tiny
Oni-chan. Hello.
Oh, but you must be the one orc weakling, huh? Captured by Imperials. How pathetic. You're going to die in here, orc. Like an...
Alright, how do we look? Nice. Okay, I have an idea for this playthrough. I'm gonna be shirtless the entire time. No matter what, I will never put on a shirt or a cuirass.
Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
It's beautiful. Little bald on the top with the hair. Wouldn't mind slapping that bald head.
No, the messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead.
There, would it be gross if I ate my
job
dinner
right now
while
is to get you
streaming?
to safety. What's this prisoner
I was
doing
too
here? This cell is supposed to be
occupied
off
with
limits.
building my chair, I lost track of time and didn't eat my dinner. I tried to shove as much food into my mouth before streaming, but I still have quite a few bits of food. Alright, let me see if my microphone even picks it up.
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you.
Nah, that's good.
Let me see your face.
Eat if I
You
wanna.
are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods
ASMR
give
of me eating
strength.
again. Except this time it's peas and carrots and chicken pot pie.
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret
funny
escape
chewing.
route. By chance, the entrance to that
I
escape
know, I
route leads through
love
your
2D
cell.
VTubers when they eat and their mouths just open and close. I'm chewing with my mouth closed, but it's not how
I
it
am
works.
your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you
A
too shall
telepie.
serve her in your own way.
I love chicken pot pie. I also
Perhaps the
I like a
gods
good
have
meat
placed
pie
you
too.
here so that we may meet. As
Chicken
for what
pee-pee.
you have done, it does not matter. That is not
Chicken
what you
pat
will be
pie.
remembered
It's good.
for.
I go my own way.
So do we all. But what path can be avoided whose end is fixed by the almighty gods?
My new chair, it's like massive. It takes up so much more space than my old one. I have it on like the lowest possible height and my feet are still dangling. Mind you, I'm also short. Chair wasn't built for short people apparently. It's dark. Let me turn up the... Oh, I already have it pretty high actually. Woo. Oh yeah, for some reason that doesn't get picked up on stream. It's alright. I can probably... just fix that in OBS. It's not that dark anyway. I'm not worried. I swear. Feel all energized. I chugged some coffee before streaming. So I'm just like, I feel a little wired right now. I'm like, yeah, I'm so ready for Oblivion. Can't wait for these guys to assassinate the Emperor. I can't wear their clothes because it'll cover my bare chest. Wait, what difficulty do I have this on? Let me see. Oh my god. Oh my god. This face scared me for a moment. I didn't know what the eyes were doing. Options, gameplay, 0? Meh. I'll put it up to 25. That should be okay. Wait, what happened to your sword, Reno? You usually drop it, right? Yeah, there it is.
For us here. Don't know, but it's too late to go back now.
There it is.
Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of
Not
here.
character.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades.
I think I talked about this on a stream before.
You stay here, prisoner.
But the
Don't
very,
try to
very
follow.
first character I made in Oblivion when I was a kid was actually, it was purple. A purple girl Nord. That's the character I started the game with. Yeah, perfect. Hood, but no shirt. Got my blunt weapon. We're Gucci. I'll probably wear heavy armor too, but I'll grab all this stuff while I'm here. Yup, yup, yup. Ah. I'm bad at lockpicking. Got no patience for it. Club. Ooh, do I want club or axe? Well, they both do the same amount of damage. I kind of like the idea of just bonking a bunch of people. Made a cool Argonian, and your uncle said they were bad? What? Rude. I'm sure the Argonian was very cool. Ours are way better with heavy armor. Yeah. What might be kind of fun to try sometime though is playing as a character who goes completely against what they're like meant to be. Whoops. Like have a orc be a magic user or a stealth user. Maybe make like a high elf who's all about blunt weapons and heavy armor. I like it. I like the idea of that stuff. Wait, I have iron gauntlets. Argonian is pretty cool. Yeah, Argonians are cool. Whack. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. You do that in Fire Emblem Three Houses. I usually just go with what they're meant to do, but sometimes it's fun to go against that stuff too. Like on my last playthrough, I wanted to have Lane be one of the DLC classes. I forget the name of it, but it's like the class where you can do healing magic and fist fighting. I just like the idea of Lane punching a bunch of people. Cause she's just a small tiny girl. Yeah. Yeah. I need our metal boots. Do I want one-handed or two-handed? Oh, we got the Wiggly redeem. Doot doot. Save my game. Cause I think alt-tabbing out of Oblivion crashes everything. I should just add it as like... I wonder if I can add it as a hotkey on my phone. Through VTube Studio. If that's possible. Ah, yeah, I crashed. Oh no? Oh no. Oh no. It's actually- it didn't crash. Oh, okay. Alright. Maybe one of the mods I installed stopped it from crashing? Interesting. I need to download mods for fixes. I don't even know what mod I would have installed that would help with that. Wiggly commands, no crashes. It's true. The Wiggly was in my favorite today. Ritress Knight, Annette, Flame Bernie, and Lysithia are the best. Decked out in armor. Amazing. Bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonkety bonk. Did I go with block? I feel like I never do block in these games. Maybe I can equip a shield. Alt F4. No. No. I know better than that. Alt F4 is how I do the quick save, right? Eh. Nah. 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 Oh, I never noticed how some of them have, like, skull masks. I like that. Relatable. Oh. Is not recommended to do quick save. That's right, that's right. I forgot about that. But that's still not stopping me from quick saving. The game is fairly stable, actually. I was testing it out before streaming. It's at least way more frames per second than it was before. So I had like a bunch of different texture mods and weather mods, grass, graphics extenders. It was making my game run so laggy. Frames per second were struggling. But it's pretty good now, I think. Pretty good. I'm over encumbered. Alright, I don't need a dagger. Oh. You have corrupted saves? What? Oh no. I don't think I've... Well, I have corrupted saves, but it's usually because I'm just doing wild stuff in my game. I don't have too many mods installed. Nothing too game-changing. Just mostly visual, textures, grass... No, not grass. It's flora overhaul? I don't think it's the same. Free the rats. ENB. Better looking armor and weapons, I think, is one. I should just make a mod list. Oh yeah, I'm over encumbered again. Oh, that's stronger. So I'll drop the club. Oh, I'm still over encumbered. Alright, I don't need those. Stutter fix and fix mod engine. Yeah, I have those installed. The engine fix, stutter fix, 4GB patch. I think those are like the main ones when it comes to fixing stuff. Don't need that, don't need that. You need a mod that adds more to shit as a fog. Oh, that would be amazing. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with Oblivion's creation kit or whatever it's called. Our enemies are nearby. I've made like followers in Skyrim, but I'm pretty sure it's different in Oblivion. Like it's a different setup, I think. Oh yes, and the Darnified UI mod. I think a very useful mod to have. Elder Scrolls games not the most well known for having the best UI.
We should find a defensible spot and protect the Emperor.
Oh yes, I can use my repair hammer now. Well, I don't really need to use it, but whatever. Hey, all
Till
fixed.
help arrives. Help? What makes you think help will get here before more of those?
We live in Imperial City Society. Oops.
That's not smart.
Whoops, I accidentally hit my buddy.
Damn it, it's that prisoner.
That's fine. They won't get mad at me so long as I don't do it excessively.
No, he is not one of them.
Why?
He can help
I
us.
forgot how
He
tall
must help us.
orcs are.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an
I did
invisible hand.
download two maybe not lore friendly.
I've served the Nine all my days.
He does look
and I
pretty pale,
chart my
doesn't he?
course by the cycles of the heavens.
I have no explanation for
The
it.
skies are marked with numberless sparks, each
Sir
a fire,
Patrick's do it.
and every one a sign.
Hello,
I know
Cosmic.
these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Accidentally gave him choker lips without even thinking about it. Oh yeah, Born to Shay, right? They had an interesting. I mean, you can say a lot about that face. The warrior's probably a good one for what I'm going for.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
And the face mod, it does things to
Your
people's
stars are
faces.
not
It like
mine.
completely
Today,
changes the
warrior
look
shall
of
prove
the
a
adoring
stalwart
fan.
companion when fortune
But I think
fails.
I installed a mod that like reverts him to vanilla, so it'll be our favorite.
My dreams grant
Curly
me no opinion
or
of success.
one
Their
spiked
compass
hair
ventures not beyond
adoring
the
fan
doors of
as
death.
opposed to Chad
But in your
man
face,
bun
I
adoring
behold
fan.
the sun's companion.
Adoring
The
Chad.
dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may
You could call
banish
him
the
adoring
coming
Chad because my name
darkness.
is Chad.
With such hope,
Smurf
and with
Chad.
the promise of your aid, my
Smurfed
heart
by my
must be
face.
satisfied.
He's just a ghost
No
walking, Sir
trophies of my
Patrick Stewart.
triumphs precede me,
How pale he is.
but I have lived well, and my
Thank you for
ghost
following
shall rest easy.
Yoniel.
Men
hope that's
are
how
but
it's
flesh
pronounced.
and blood. They know their doom,
Maybe I'll just call ya
but
Yo.
not the hour.
Yo Yo.
In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death,
Adoring
to face
fan.
my apportioned fate, then fall.
Then fall.
I go to my grave.
Yoni?
A tongue
Oh, that's
shriller
a
than
nice
all
name
the
too.
music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Okay. Whatever you say, buddy.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
You got it, Boris.
Stick close and let us do our job.
Except I'm not gonna carry no torch. I'm gonna whack enemies before you can even try. I know you. I know where you live. Well, maybe not where you live, but where you spawn. It's essentially the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they don't even have anything on them besides their robes. Oh, nice. I cast Restore twice and I'm already low. Okay. Okay. Alright guys, we all good? We Gucci? Oh man, I wonder, I'm suddenly curious how long the Oblivion speedrun is. I feel like there's like a lot of parts that feel unskippable. Like this part feels so long.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Oh man, I want to watch an Oblivion speedrun now. Is so long.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through.
Cause I know I'm always impressed every time I watch the Morrowind speedrun because it's like 2 minutes. It's hard to keep up with what's happening in that speedrun. And Skyrim isn't too long either. I don't remember how long that one is.
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
Possible with command. Maybe. But I feel like most speedruns don't use console commands. John Bean would have played the Emperor so that he could the two characters who die.
I don't know. I don't see any good options.
But Sir
here.
Patrick Stewart.
They're behind us.
Look at him.
Wait here, sire.
Wait here with
He
the
knows
Emperor.
he's gonna
Guard
die
him
and he's
with
just
your
smiling
life.
away.
Oblivion
Oh,
taker.
no. There he is. Every time he sees me, he's like, yeah, we're cool buds.
This one.
I can go
Well,
no further.
there we go.
You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings.
Yes,
Take
sir.
the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my
Joffrey.
last son.
Joffrey.
Find him and close shut
You
the
seal in the
jaws
commands you get no
of
click. You're
Oblivion.
so lucky. Yeah, I've messed around with like trying to no-clip past all of this when I was a kid. But it like basically breaks the game if you don't get the Amulet of Kings. So I just don't try anymore. Borscht.
We failed.
Oh, wait.
Strange.
Shouldn't skip past the
We
dialogue.
saw something in you.
I mean, I guess it doesn't
Trusted
matter.
you.
We
The
probably
sage, the
have seen
dragon blood
this
that flows through the veins
enough
of every
times
septum.
already.
They
This is
see
my
more than lesser men.
My third time going through the
The
start
amulet
of
of
Oblivion on
kings is a
stream
sacred
after all.
symbol of the empire.
I think.
Most people think of the red dragon
Yeah, I
crown,
made
but
like a
that's just
Khajiit girl
jewelry.
first, and then
The amulet
I
has
made
power.
a boy
Only a
Khajiit.
true heir
But
of
my
the
game was
blood
very
can wear it, they
glitchy.
say. He must
It's
have
your
given it
boy
to you for a
Boris.
reason. Did he say why?
There'd be a mod where he makes out with you before he dies. I mean, maybe
Joffrey,
it
he
exists,
said that?
but
Why?
I usually try and avoid those
Nothing I
types
ever
of
heard about.
mods.
But Joffrey
They're
would be
usually
the
not
one to
Twitch
know.
friendly.
He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him,
I was
he
surprised
lives
though at the
quietly
number
as
of
a
spicy
monk at
mods that were
Wayland
on
Priory,
Nexus for
near
Oblivion.
the city of Coral.
Because for Skyrim, they're like all on the other website,
First, you need to get out of here.
the LL
Through that
website.
door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
The sewers?
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced knight. Am I right?
Am I a knight? What are knights all about? Strength and personality. Whoa. Yeah, alright, I'll be a knight. Sure, you're right this time, Boris. You're right this time.
I thought so. A few rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
And then what?
You must get the
No, I'm just gonna skip this dialogue. We've been here before. Onwards. Now I have to click through a bunch of pop-ups to notify me of all the DLC that's installed in this game. Classic Morrowind, Oblivion experience. Oh man, I always get my Elder Scrolls games mixed up. More like Boros. There they are. Yeah, horse armor, very important mod. Or, no, DLC I should say, not mod. Are we good? Any more? There we go, Frostcrag Spire. It's a good one. There. I think that's all of them now. Nope. Garlic. Just gonna eat up some straight up garlic. Want to hear a fun fact? When I was a kid, I apparently used to just eat straight up garlic for some reason. Like, my grandma would be cooking, and then I would just like steal a clove and snack on it. And she was always just so shocked, like, what the hell? You're just eating straight up garlic. And then recently, or it wasn't recently, it was like a few years ago, I was like, oh, I used to eat raw garlic as a kid. Maybe if I try it now, I'll still like it. So I tried it, and then it burned. It burned so much. I became a vampire. Hello, cereal, by the way. Heard Italian. I don't know how, I used to eat it raw as a kid. Eating it raw now is just like, ugh. It hurt my stomach. It physically pains me. Maybe I did just turn into a vampire. Oh yeah, game's looking good. Frame rate is stable. I can't complain. Yeah. Yeah. Kids are weird. They sure are. They sure are. I was trying to think of gifts to get for my little cousins for Christmas. I just like bought a bunch of candy that I think I'll give to them. And I have some older ones. Maybe I'll get like anime merch for them. Cause I know I have like a 13-year-old cousin and I know she likes anime. What we bonded over last time I visited home. More liking crashes. No. It physically pains me. It does psychic damage to me every time Oblivion crashes. Too painful. Too painful. Alright, I should sell my stuff. Then, guess I can just keep on with the main quest.
Feel free to browse, friend.
Friend?
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Yeah, I think I'll stick with one-handed.
You've made
Girlfriend. Man, Christmas shopping is hard sometimes. I never know what to get people, unless they just straight up tell me what they want. Sometimes it's easy though. Like one time, as a birthday gift, I got a friend a hat that said, it was one of those hats that said, fish fear me, women want me.
You've got a great deal.
I guess it's the other way around. Women want me, fish fear me. It's a great hat, by the way.
That seems.
Perfect hat for fishing.
That's more than I would usually pay.
Come
Come back.
Alright, maybe I can buy
Fare thee well.
some heavy armor while I'm here. Oh yeah! I also got a motorcycle mod that I'm pretty excited about. Women fear me, fish want me. That'll be the next hat I get. Stonewall shields. Do they sell armor? I think they do. Right, buddy? Nice facial hair.
Stonewall shields. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest
Steel
you in?
boots. I'll buy steel boots. You can have my old leather boots.
Goodbye.
Women fear me, fish fear me, everybody fears me. Everyone fears this face. Oh, I wonder if I can find any more steel armor around. The best defense, they probably have armor. Hello. You with the stash.
I'm Bernardo.
Apparently everyone that sells armor has to have a cool
Let's do
stash.
business.
Oh no, you just sell the same stuff as the other guy. Alright, I'm good then.
Good day.
Good day. Good day. So now... I guess I'll just do the main quest, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited to show off this motorcycle mod though. I'm not gonna fast travel. Cause I can travel in style. Here, let me get down here. Oh yeah, get a nice road for cycling. Summon. Here we go. There it is. 100% lore friendly. Even comes with all these tips. Come on, we need third person for this. I am too powerful. Alright, let me save my game. This feels like something that might crash my game. Alright, there's the bridge. Can I get armor for my motorcycle? Horse armor for my motorcycle? Oh no, they're blocking me off. Can I open this? Oh my god. I don't know, I probably can't buy armor for it. Okay, I'll just take the long way around. Oh my god, the animations. There we go. We'll just go this way. Okay, we're good, we're good. We're Gucci. The best defense. Oh, no armor, rookie mistake, buddy. Deletes your... It's from existing across every dimension in point of time. My fence. The GTA San Andreas remaster that we wanted but never got. This is what the GTA remake should have been. Which way? The coral. Oh. Excuse me, I just drove into a wall. Who needs Grand Theft Auto when you have Oblivion? Yeah! God, this is fun! I mean, the controls... They're a little wonky, but they're not bad for what it is. They're not bad. Kind of amazing. Oh man, I wonder if I can find a mod that adds, like, sunglasses. That would be perfect. Then I would really be Smurf Chad. Alright. Let me do some exploring along the way. I have a bike. My Honda. I hope you all fear me and my motorcycle. Woo, sweet for life. Alright. So now that I have new monitor, no, I got a new PC, new monitors. I have new chair. All I'm really missing is a new desk. That's all I need. I mean, my current desk is fine for what it is. Minus the fact that it's literally being held together by duct tape. Just ignore that part. But it's fine, it's just small. I want a bigger desk. Oh. Haha. I think you're gonna buy it for yourself for Xmas. A keyboard and mouse at Costco. Oh, I didn't realize Costco sold that kind of stuff. I also have a pretty decent keyboard and mouse. They're a Rocket brand. Lights up, not like super fancy, but it's cool enough. You know, either. My mouse has the extra gamer buttons. I actually have my magic mount to my mouse. Wow. Whoops. I forgot I had that. The CO stands for computers. Yeah, I might as well explore this place while I'm here. Why not? Oh, I should get a mod that changes the loading screens. I think that would be nice. I think that would be nice. Hello? Anybody home? Who's in here? Anybody home? Rat? Maybe I will equip a torch. Wait, where'd my torch go? Here, there we go. How are you? Also, I should probably switch to a different spell that's not summoning my motorcycle. As much as I would love to always always have my motorcycle with me no matter what. Alright, what's chasing me? I'll go this way. There you are. Now I'm just trying to think of what else I might need for my streaming setup. I think I'm pretty Gucci. I wouldn't mind like a stream deck maybe. And a new audio interface perhaps. Then again, I don't think I could use an audio interface with my USB microphone. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there are some out there. Gucci. Like, my setup is good. I have a good setup. Except, I need a bigger desk. Oh, ow. Ooh, ow, ooh. What type of mic do I use? I have a Blue Yeti microphone. I like it a lot actually. Although in the summertime I used a cheap dynamic microphone I had, and it wasn't really that different of a difference. Now, you know. It all kind of just depends on the setup. But yeah, I used my cheap dynamic microphone before just because, like I would have my fan turned on in the summertime because it was too hot otherwise. But my Blue Yeti microphone would pick up the sound of the fan, causing my audio quality to be shite. So I needed my dynamic microphone because it's not as sensitive. Yeah. But the downside is that I would have to, like, have my face or my mouth right up against the microphone, so sometimes it would cause glitching with my mouth tracking. Wait. Is that everything? Did I go this way? You got a mic rather than a headset and you really like it? You wear glasses though? I mean, I wear glasses. Alright, I don't think I've been in here. Have I? Have I been in here? No. Goblin hanging out with the mud crab. Puzzle time? Puzzle time? No, I don't think so. That didn't really feel like a puzzle. I thought about getting like a headset too. It just seems practical to have like a microphone connected to your like headphones. But also expensive. Then again, I suppose my Blue Yeti is also pretty expensive. I also just didn't want anything to mess up with my mouth tracking. I do have a headset that I used to use whenever I did like voice calls. And they were really cute because my headset had cat ears. It has cat ears. I still use it every now and then. The downside is that I may have accidentally broke it a little bit, and so now I only get audio through one side of the headphone. So I don't really use it that much anymore. Unless I feel like being cute on a video call with my cat ear headphones. Alright. I don't think there's anything else here. Picking up a bunch of extra stuff, but you downloaded a program called GE Experience. It has background noise buffering. Interesting. I usually just use the noise suppression that's like a filter in OBS. And then I tried using like this NVIDIA one. That's like a plugin. And it's supposed to be like a super good noise suppression filter. But then it like just completely messed up my audio. Or like it would work for like a few minutes, but then like my audio would get really glitchy. The NVIDIA one. But maybe it would work better if I ran it through a different program. Like maybe running your audio through Reaper would be better. Because the Reaper could, or any sort of DAW, not just Reaper, I just recommend Reaper. Because then you can use more effects and filters without OBS crashing or lagging behind. I do that sometimes when I want to add reverb to my voice. If the cord can come off your mic, you sure you can get a quarter-inch jack and audio interface to work with it? No, I know, because I've broken things before. My, it's not the kind of wire that can come off, sadly. I would have to just buy a new headset.
Easily done.
Because it is the wire that I broke. Oh, thanks for the effort, guard. Nice to see you have my back. I think OBS even has an easy to use noise remover. You just gotta fiddle the attack and threshold. Yeah, the NVIDIA one's like super good quality. Like I can put my fan right next to me and it would like completely block out the sound without messing with the quality of my voice. The NVIDIA, or sorry, the OBS ones, they're not that good, but they're still good. Like if I move my fan far away from my face or my microphone, then that would make it so that it would still work nicely. I'm just geeking out on audio stuff now.
What is it, citizen?
I'm studying sound design and recording in school, so all of this stuff is very important to me. And just streaming is also important to me, as it is a passion of mine. My bread and butter. Ooh, ah. Like, when I first started streaming, it was something I thought about a lot. I really wanted to have good audio. It took me a little while to figure out, though. Just playing around with different microphones and their placement, what filters to add on. A lot of it is pretty complicated. It takes a while to figure out how to get the audio to sound great. Debated whether to get a mic or a headset. The thing I like microphones because it's easier to know what kind of quality you're gonna get out of it. Where if you get headset, they don't usually, they put more effort into the headphones rather than the microphone. But I know that there's some good headset microphones out there. I won't deny it.
Yes?
They're just gonna be very expensive.
Can I help you?
And more comfy. I must speak to Joffrey.
He's upstairs. Go ahead.
Sound design, engineering is all too forgotten secret sauce for a good song. Very true, very true. I had an assignment recently where I had to record a band. So
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
I recorded my friend's punk band.
This cannot be.
Yesterday,
no one but the
actually.
Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it.
But mind you, I can maybe fix up the
I
audio
deny.
quite a bit.
This is the amulet of kings.
But I can't fix
Who are you?
a bad
How did
band.
you get this? What do you know of
No,
the
I shouldn't
Emperor's
insult
death?
them that much. They're not that bad. They're not that bad. They just
As
need a
unlikely
little
as
more
your story
practice.
sounds, I believe you. Only the
My friend
strange
would agree with
destiny
me, I
of Uriel
think.
Septim could have brought you to me carrying
It was
the
still
amulet
fun,
of
though.
kings.
Who's the Prince of Destruction?
The Prince of Destruction he referred to is
Joffrey
none other
looking
than
clean.
Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion.
Got them
The
wrinkles.
Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world
While
is
you're talking, we're
protected
gonna
from
keep
the
eating
danger
my
of
chicken
Oblivion by
thighs.
magical barriers.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. Only the emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One.
The
in
ricochet at the
Imperial City.
bed.
With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark.
I mean, it's
for
fine.
the
It's
first
fine.
time in centuries. It may be that
My-
the dragon fires
my friend
protected us from
who's
a
in the
threat that
band would
only the
agree with
emperor was
me.
aware of.
Because he said,
I am one
when
of
you
the few
present
who
this
know of
to
his
your
existence.
class, just don't mention my
Many years
name.
ago, I served as
He
captain
didn't
of
want his
Uriel's
name connected to
bodyguards,
the
Blaze.
to it.
One night, Uriel called me into his private
He knew it
chambers.
wasn't of the
A
best
baby boy lay
quality
sleeping in a
playing.
basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else.
He's
about
a
the
jazz
baby,
musician,
I
but he
knew it
likes
was his
to
son. From
branch
time to
out with
time, he
different
would
stuff.
ask
He's
about
also
the
been a
child's
part of a
progress.
heavy metal band, and
Now
now
it
he's
seems
in a
that
punk
this
band.
illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne. if
And
he
there's
yet
me, who's not
lives.
in any band at all.
His name is
What would I
Martin.
do? Blew my
He
face.
serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city
What would
of
I do
Kvatch,
if I were in a
south of
band?
here.
I guess I
You
maybe
must
would be
go
a
to Kvatch
singer.
and find him at once. If the enemy is
And I
aware
have-
of his
I
existence,
used to
as
play the
seems
bass, but
likely,
it's been a
he
long
is in
time since I
terrible
touched
danger.
it.
And please, let me know if there's anything you need.
Don't get
My resources here
assassinated,
are
and the
limited,
amulet will
but
keep
I will
working.
help in any way I can.
Instruments. I'm like learning the.
Waste no time.
I'm
You
still
must
learning how
find
to play the
Martin before
guitar.
the enemy does.
I started learning the guitar maybe 3 years ago, but I kind of fell out of practice. Nice of you to spawn right here. I used to also play. Wait, why are my tongues together? Oh yes, I play the kazoo. I'm a professional kazoo player. Recorder in grade school. I'm familiar with the recorders. I had to do the same thing in grade school. Oh, I haven't touched a recorder in a long time. I always keep a kazoo on my desk. Disable run over. Oh gosh, you can see my helmet. I'm just gonna drive there. All-terrain vehicle, let's go! I started learning the piano when I was a kid, but I didn't really get too far with it. I think I did like 2 years of the piano, and I haven't played it since, so I am incapable of playing the piano anymore. Maybe I'll explore some Aelid ruins while I'm here. Do some exploring. One deer. No fall damage on the bike. I mean, it's probably like riding a horse, I had imagined, where like the bike would get damaged. I think. Oh. Oh. Just like a horse. It's moving on its own. It's alive. It has a mind of its own. Dang, that really distracted me. I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, instruments. I can't play the piano anymore. Maybe a little bit. I started learning the trumpet a few years ago, but I also gave up on that pretty quickly. I mean, I liked learning how to play the trumpet, but it's a loud instrument. My neighbors filed a noise complaint on me. So I'm like, alright, there's nowhere I can safely play this instrument without people getting annoyed. I think I'll just put it away for now. Just kind of sad, because I liked playing the trumpet. But it's fine. And then I started learning guitar. Uh-oh. Dang, I thought it was dead for a moment there. Apparently something's chasing me. Oh, there you are. Maybe that's a sign. Yeah, like, for real, my neighbors complained about the sound. But yeah, then I got guitar because I'm like, hey, that's a quieter instrument. But then I just kind of stopped playing the guitar. I don't mind it. I just kind of... I reached like a plateau with it because I was completely incapable of doing an F chord. Or any sort of bar chord where you have to like push your fingers down to hold down all the strings. I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. I'm too weak to play guitar. Oops, I didn't mean to pick up the weapon. Why did you drop anyway? Oh, whatever. Hard to pick up an instrument as an adult when you don't have band practice and stuff as part of school. Yeah. You don't like airline food? It's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere? Wait, is that actually the quote? I don't like airline food because it always makes me sick. And it kind of tastes bad. Whoa, hello. There we go. What? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh no. Cause in high school, as part of my band class, I learned how to play the clarinet, like Squidward. I actually really like the clarinet. I was pretty good at it. So maybe I'm like tempted to learn the saxophone. I feel like that might be a fun instrument to learn. Sort of a cross between a trumpet and a clarinet. What? Excuse me, rat. You learned a woodwind 2 sax. I wanted to learn saxophone in my high school band, but they only had one saxophone. So I got my last choice of clarinet. Alright, let me switch off that. Hello, lumpy head. In Star Wars talking about sand replaced with airline food. It all makes sense now. I should have known. Bagpipes. Oh dang. Fun fact, I actually really like the bagpipes. I know a lot of people complain about the sound they make, but I think the sound bagpipes make are really cool. Hey, why don't you fall down the trap? Ha. Ha. Oh, you didn't die. I'm not even Scottish and I like the bagpipes. They're hella cool. Yeah, they're pretty cool. You taught bagpipes in your high school? Whoa. Oh. Toxic gas here. You used to have one. Only instrument felt good using. The only instrument I felt good using was actually the bass. I still have it, I just haven't played it in years. I like reached a plateau where it felt like I couldn't improve my skills unless I started taking lessons. Because I was very self-taught, I would just like read tabs online. That's how I also learned a lot with guitar too. Although I actually did take... Oh shit, I can't hurt them. Fire! Thank god they died in one hit. Don't inhale the COD voice check. Wow. If I had to pick an instrument to play and instant be good at it. Wait, what would you guys pick? To be good at any instrument without any practice. I think I might pick accordion actually. Oh, stop. I actually really like the accordion, but it seems like such a complicated instrument. Sax. That's cheating. That's pretty cool though. Sax is a cool one to like be a master at. Well, you think you could trap me? Nah. Accordion would be quirky. Quirky. I really like accordion songs though. They're fun. Eee, that didn't take too long. Guitar or accordion? Guitar would be a cool one too. 'Cause everyone loves guitar. Oh, can you chop down? Hello? Hello? I'm gonna like walk through here and it's gonna fall on my head. Okay, now we're good. Lightning fast. Well, at least I got an Aelid statue. I can start that quest. Maybe I'll actually finish that quest this playthrough. I forget what you get for that quest. It's like a cool crown, right? Wow. Seems one of them is... Ouch. I was gonna say, it seems one of them are broken. Wait, where am I going? Up this way? I think there was like a locked gate up here. When do you decide to switch characters? Well... the first playthrough of Oblivion, I did all the guilds. And then I ignored like a lot of the main quests, so I thought, oh, I'll just start a new game to do everything else. But then last time I played, the mods I had installed made my game really unstable, and it was really annoying how often it crashed. So instead I decided to just start modding from scratch, which means I also had to restart my character. Because the mods would have been incompatible otherwise. Sadly. So in this playthrough I'm gonna do like all of the main quest. And the DLCs. I don't know if I'll do the guilds, because I already did them all before. I don't know. Maybe I'll do them sometime in the future. Modding seems intimidating. I don't know. I like modding. It is annoying when it doesn't work, but I think it's worth it still. then you get a nice looking game. Alright, fire's not working here. You get a nice looking game. You can ride a motorcycle around Cyrodiil. Who wouldn't want to do that, right? And I find that it makes them like really replayable. Yeah. Like I wouldn't replay Skyrim as many times as I have if it weren't for the mods. Also, there's spicy ones that I can't show on Twitch, which are fun. I mean, I never use those mods. Why would I use mods like that? Me? A big booby Argonian girl? No. What are you talking about? Impossible. Experience. No experience, I just know. Oh, it's a hard gate. I'm probably gonna break off. Oh. Do I feel like breaking all my lockpicks on this? I bet it's not even worth it. Meh. Whoa. Me when you see Argonian booba. Oh man, I was trying to think of new sound alerts to add. Oh, I should save it before I waste all my lockpicks. Alright, I can actually do this on my own. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm not that bad at unlocking. Oh no, this is back to the start, isn't it? Alright, I can't do hard on my own though. I don't have the patience. Nice. All out of lockpick. Hello, Sashi. Hey. I don't know if that was really worth it. And I only have one lockpick left. Oh boy.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Oh no, I violated the law. Also, thank you for the bits, Oni-chan. Oh, how nice of you to follow me down here, Honda. Can I go upstairs with this? Oh my god, I can see my eyeballs. Come on, let's go. I violated the law. Oh, I did like a kick. Oh my god, look at these kicks. Anyway. I'm getting too distracted. There's a village here. What is it? What's going on here? Oh, is this the... what's its name? Yeah, Hector. Yeah. Good old Hector. Well, how do you like my motorcycle mod? It's just me. Who needs fast travel when you can get around in style? While I'm playing as a blue shirtless orc. Oh yeah, there's like a little bit of fall damage, I think. It's like a horse, the motorcycle. Oh no, are you stuck? Oh, there's a wolf. Excuse me, let me get off my motorcycle. I was kind of hoping that it would like react to enemies like a horse would. I don't think it did. Perfectly balanced. This is how Todd Howard intended the game to be. Oh! Perfectly balanced. It tried to rear up and got stuck in the wall. Here, maybe if I just summon it again? Here. There we go. There we go. Oh god, I can't handle this in first-person view. I'm stuck. I'm actually kind of stuck. No, not the motorcycle! Please, work with me! Alright, let's try flat ground, maybe. There we go, there we go. Yeah! Yeah! Maybe I'll find more silly mods. Oh yeah, I lost track of what I was going to talk about. I was going to say if anyone has any suggestions for more sound alerts, feel free to share what you think would be cool. Pew pew pew. So I want to add more free ones. I don't know what's good. I mean, I like the standard ones where it's like GG or like jump scares. Then again, I don't know if I want to be jump scared. Sound effects aren't that bad, actually. They could be better, but they could be worse. What's this? Tall wink. I'll ignore it. Dagny's camp. Later, bandits. You can't even keep up with this. I've heard rumors of a door in the Niven Bay. Oh yeah. You can do Shivering Isles at some point too. That'll be fun. I started it last time I played Oblivion, but... Oh nice. It handled water pretty well. This bike is waterproof. I should try it on like a big body of water, see how it reacts. If it'll just swim like a horse or something. And I'm on the road. I'm gonna motorcycle in Shivering Isles. I feel like that would be the perfect place to ride a motorcycle. Is in the Shivering Isles. Maybe I'll see what other silly mods I can find. Where am I? Alright, I'm pretty close to Kavach. Although I don't want to like install too many silly ones. I don't want to break the game again. Again. But then again, not like I mean, I'm riding a motorcycle. We're beyond the point. We're beyond, completely beyond lore friendliness. Oh, nice animation. Oh, nice, that guy didn't even talk to me. You came with his bike. But it's fun. What's up, everyone?
What do you want?
What do I want?
You mean the priest? But you'll find him at
Matthias. Right.
Good day.
I don't have much.
Are
I've
there
lost
any racing
everything.
mods? Like a racing track for the motorcycle? Oh, that would be kind of cool,
Have a
huh?
look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit.
There, I need
You've
to
made
sell
a
some
good-
stuff.
That's more than I would usually pay.
I guess I don't really need a shield. I'm not really using it.
Excellent.
I feel like the bike should have a ditch request attached to it. That would be cool. I think there are like different skins for it. I think there is like a
Seem-
Daedric one, like to make it
That's
look
a good deal. I appreciate your business.
different style.
Leave me alone.
Can I run people over? When I get on it, it says running people over disabled. I wonder if I can turn it on though. Let's try. I want to try running someone over. The very important question. A mod that revives real stuff. Stable run over. How do I enable run over? Oh, maybe I have to open the configuration menu. Left Alt. Emergency reset. I can adjust the speed. Miscellaneous settings. Right, I don't think I can enable it in here. Exit. I think there's another configuration menu. This one? Or is it the same menu? I think it's the same menu. That's kind of annoying though that it says run over people off whenever I ride upon it. Even though I can't change that, can I? Oh, I can do a wheelie! Oh, see? Okay, that's good. That's good. I don't know what a stoppie is. Is that like the opposite of a wheelie? C, V, N for burnout. Oh, nice. At least I can do that. Owners? Alright. Hello again. Yeah! Oh yeah, it is the opposite of a wheelie. What's up, buddy?
Come on, run while
Just got very confused about my motorcycle, I guess. Whoa! It was making a very strange noise. Wheelie! At least I can do that. Like a scuffed Ghost Rider. Oh man, if only I could. If only I could be a skeleton. There were like some people who were like,
Hope is gone.
apparently there's a mod.
Enough talk.
Where it's like a necromancy mod. And if you go into like the creation kit or whatever it's called for Oblivion, you can like set the skeleton race that it adds as a playable race. But I don't know enough about modding Oblivion to get that, to figure it out. So no skeleton race mod for me. I mean, there are some, but they're like pretty buggy. You can set an aura of paralysis and fire damage on your character while on the bike. Oh, that'd be cool to do that whenever if I ever get around to doing magic stuff like that. A nice clip. Anyone else want some of this? Anyone else? Max Pocus, hello. Hello.
Stand back. This is
I'm here to help. Help.
you. I
I'll do whatever I can.
don't know.
Alright, I'll go into the gate.
Good luck.
Wait.
Until you.
Martin, Kvatch, Alright, I think I just had to wait for that to update. Bum, 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 bum. Find the air. Taking the Siege of Kvatch, right? I think that's the one I need to have equipped. Why am I killing them? Because they attacked me first. If they weren't attacking me, I would leave them alone. But that's not the case. If only we could all be friends. Pacifist run of Oblivion. You could probably do that with Oblivion. Well, maybe not. I don't know. If like how you would deal with Mana Marco.
I never thought I'd see another friendly face.
Or what's his name?
The others.
Man.
They were taken to the tower.
Mr.'s Paradise.
Captain Mattias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped.
More like dead. Got him, she.
I managed to escape, but the others
Hog
were thrown
scam.
across that bridge. They took
Oh, that's a
Mattias
good
off
one.
to the big tower. You've got to save him.
It just makes me want to make like a
I'm getting out of
idiom
here.
emote that's a scam pogging. Get out of here. You just get in my way, Infonius.
I figured I was the last one left alive. All right, I'll try to get out of here. Let the captain know what's going on.
Oh, I guess I could do Conjuration, and I can just summon a friendly scamp. And then we could all be friends. What's this? Ooh. Oh man, now they got cliff racers in Oblivion. Oh, I wonder if there's a mod that adds cliff racers to Oblivion. I would install it, as annoying as it would be. I think I've only done a Conjuration build once in Oblivion when I was a kid. All just because I wanted to summon those cool spider Daedra. Spider Daedra. Thank you for following, Max Pocus. Much appreciated. I should update my goal since I reached 200. Same. Oh, there he goes. Also bound armor glitch. Wait, there's a bound armor glitch? What's that about? I'm not familiar. Is it like a glitch where you can keep bound armor on at all times? I think I know a little bit about it, but I've never tried it. Oh dang, I should do the arena so I can get everyone's favorite adoring fan. That's all I'm missing. It'll be my third time doing the arena quest. But that's fine, I like the arena. It's a lot of fun. Probably my favorite thing to do in Oblivion. You when you see Spider Daedra. Thoraxor, I mean Thoraxor. Just like Dark Souls. Huh, huh. You're in the stink now. Oh yes, there's still something chasing me. You can cast bound armor, damage it, repair it, drop it, wait for the spell, and then pick it up. Oh. Oh. I didn't realize that was something you could do. Works with bound weapons too. Sorry, it's the Grand Champion. Yes, I must become the Grand Champion. And find everyone's favorite adoring fan. Ooh, excuse me. Being rude. Alright, there's the door. Let's just get through here. Sure, nothing ominous happening here, I'm sure. Maybe my next goal will be for subscribers. It'd be cool if I could reach the next tier and unlock a new emote. I think that would be a worthy goal. Question is, can I get 25 subscribers first? Or will I get more followers first? I feel like having 25 subscribers, it's not too absurd of an amount with 200 followers. I don't know. I don't know what the averages are. I think this, when I saw this summoned, I thought it was a flame atronach because of the magic squirrel. Magic squirrel. Did I say squirrel? I meant swirl. The magic effect. But now I'm just like, where are the magic squirrels? I want to see a magic squirrel. Dang, that's a cool maze. Magic squirrel. If only there were magic squirrels. Where's that mod, huh? I thought Daedric weapons would have been stronger. There it is. There's the magic squirrel. I would say, where's the magic squirrel VTuber at? But I feel like they do exist. I mean, there is Risu. She's pretty magical. Hey, you dare whack me, I will bonk you. Plane of Oblivion. Alright, I guess I'm going out into Oblivion. Or wait, what's this way? What's this way? Okay, no, I still need a key. Alright. Alright. Oh no, is my coffee wearing out? I'm already yawning.
Over here! Quickly!
Over here? Over where? Ruh. Whoa. What's up?
Over here! Quickly! Quickly!
Ah,
Quickly, there's no time.
what a lovely face you
must
have.
get to the top of the large tower. The sigil keep, they call it. That's
Oblivion,
what keeps the Oblivion
whoa.
gate open. Find the sigil stone. Remove it and the gate will close. Hurry! The keeper has the key. You must get the key.
I got it. Wait, what does your face look like? There it is. You're just an old guy. I'll leave you be. It's following me. It followed me into Oblivion. It's like embodying the spirit of the adoring fan. That no matter where I am, it'll be there. The keeper has the key. I get it. the keeper of the key. If only his name was Per, it would have made sense. Even more sense. Huh? Oh, that's all. That's all that was there. Wait. Oh, there. I was like, where am I going? The Blood Feast. Wait, no, that's where I just was. Duh. 2 doors. I'm blind, apparently. Alright. Well, you need to find another way. Apparently. Oblivion! Yeah! I'm sad I couldn't, wait, no, I was just there. I couldn't make time for more Skyrim this week. I am sadly too busy with school. So I'll probably just alternate Skyrim and Oblivion. Bringing the Adoring Fan into Oblivion Gate is the best part of the game. Oh, nice. I know a trap when I see one. You know, I really do need the Adoring Fan. Maybe I'll get the Adoring Fan. My goal will be the Adoring Fan. My end game. I mean, like, I'll do it before the stream ends. Hey, stop running! Fireball. Nope, I missed. Wait, am I still level 1? Yeah. How long until I level up? Oh god. I still have some progress to go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh yeah, maybe next time when I play Skyrim I'll install some mods for it. Cause I learned that you can have like texture mods working alongside Anniversary Edition. You just can't have like the script extender. Because those mods will be out of date with the version. What happens if you spawn Adoring Fan early? That's a good question. You know what? You know what? I'd be willing to do that. If you would be so kind as to tell me his ID code, I shall spawn him in. In the Adoring Fan mount the bike. We're asking the important questions here. Important questions being asked here. I'm moving slow. Why do I feel so slow? Maybe it's because I'm just wearing heavy armor. Hey! Stop running! Ah! Why am I so slow? Gotta play yakety sax with that. Chasing around these guys. Ah, the Adoring Fan. Alright. Let me save my game just in case this breaks anything. And then give it the hydrate, posture, stretch. Times like this, I'm happy I don't have a webcam because I just spilled water on me. Wait, player dot. Is that me? A-E-D-T. I should just memorize his code. I feel like I'm always messing with him. What's up?
Wow, you're the grand champion. I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. You're the
His
best.
face looks so smooth.
Can I follow you around? I won't get in the way.
Okay, he just thinks I'm already the grand champion.
Golly, you're the best. I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on. Let's go.
Let's go! So I guess if I do the arena now, that just means I'm gonna have 2 Adoring Fans following me. I'm so slow. You keeping up with me, Adoring Fan? Where's he going? Buddy? He doesn't even want to follow me. It's like, My dialogue says you're the grand champion, but my AI says you're not. It's like Jimmy Neutron and Jimmy Bravo had QQ time and spawned that. I can see it. Whee! Hey, first Oblivion gate. Oh, there's my bike. Yeah, the adoring fan didn't follow me. Did I? I told him to follow me, right? I guess he just refused. He knew in his heart that I wasn't actually the grand champion. And now he's stuck forever in Oblivion.
Close the gate. I knew you could do it. This is our chance to launch a counterattack.
Yes, sir.
I need you to come with us. You've got far more combat experience than these men. Are you able to join us now? I can wait, but not for long. We've got to move quickly before they have a chance to barricade the city gate. For Kvatch!
Now you wonder what happens if you spawn Uriel the Septim. I don't know why I call him the Septim. I don't know, I bet he would either just repeat his first dialogue. Or maybe he would just say nothing. I wonder. I'm very curious actually. I'll spawn him in if you can find his code. I feel like that's definitely game breaking though. I would definitely probably have to reload my game. From a time before he's been resurrected. Yeah. Hey. Uriel the Septim. There's only one Septim. Huh. The textures did something weird there for a moment. Alright, we're good. About some runs in circles. I mean, we all know what she does when she spawns in. Hello? Hello?
You saved my life. You brought me back from hell. I won't forget it.
Ah, speaking of hell.
It was a terrible night.
That's what we were talking about in my
Good day.
theology class today.
We wiped the bastards out.
And I was very...
It's safe
I
to
was
pull those people out of the
wondering.
chapel.
There's
Let's
a
get
big
in there
question
and
on
make
my
sure they're all
mind.
right. Come on.
Theology
This is only
time.
the beginning of the battle for Kvatch. We can discuss the next
Christianity
phase once the
specifically.
civilians are safe.
But I was wondering if God judges people and whether or not they go to heaven or hell, what's the point of Jesus dying for our sins? Thought that meant that everyone goes to heaven. Christianity with its plot holes.
Report, soldier.
Sir, we're all that's left. Barrack Inian, myself,
Hello,
and the civilians.
Martin, where are you? I'm gonna pray. There you are.
I heard about how you helped the guard drive the Daedra back.
Christianity lore.
Well done.
Actually, St. Paul judges. Come with me, you're in danger.
Danger, you say? You came here to tell me this. Explain
St.
yourself
Peter
or
is the
leave
judge?
me alone.
I guess.
There
It
are
could be one
many
of the
others here
angels.
who
I mean, like,
actually
we're
need
learning
your
more
help.
about, not specifically the angels, but more
Yes,
about
I'm
the
a
reckoning,
priest.
I think is how
You
he,
need a priest.
what he called it in my class.
I don't think I'll be much help to you.
I don't know.
I'm having
We
trouble
didn't learn much about
understanding
the...
gods right now.
I think
If
it
all
was
this is part of a
Gabriel
divine plan,
who greets you.
I'm not sure I want to
Yeah,
have
it's some
anything to
guy.
do with it.
We need your help.
If you came to me for help, you're more of a fool than you look. Look around. What good is a priest?
Oh, you gave me the code for Uriel Deceptum.
Emperor
Oh, I should spawn him in right by his
You
son.
think the Emperor is my father?
Alright, let me do that. Let me skip all your dialogue. Save my game. Because this is probably gonna break everything. And 1, 2, 3, F, U, E. There he is! Father and son reunited. What's up, buddy?
What do you want?
He doesn't seem too happy about me bringing him back to life.
It's our natural barriers that keep us safe, mostly. Mountain borders north and east, open sea to the west, and bogs and rainforests south.
Yeah, that's all he has to say. Alright, I figured he'd probably just be a blank slate.
Good day.
The lighting is doing something weird to your face, my man. I wonder. Let me try something. I'm sorry you have to see your dad die in front of you, but... Ah, I wanted to see if I could grab his robes. Or his amulet. I cannot. Here's my necklace. Alright. And that's what happens when you summon this guy. Oh my gosh, what is happening? What is happening in this thumbnail? So he looks kind of wider and more bald. Interesting. He became a natural historian. There. Let me get another torch up in here. Illuminate your face.
You need something,
Oh, I just realized they have the same hairstyle. Follow me!
To Wayne and Priory, then.
It was spawn ID. Right. To Wayne and Priory. Why are we? You good, buddy?
You've done it. I can't believe it.
The question for
really
your
think
theology
this would
class.
work.
If Mundus is a plane of Oblivion
Maybe
full
we
of
do
trap
have a
souls, then
fighting
what is a
chance.
soul gem?
Oh yes, we're not done. Not even close. This
Well,
was only
the
first
souls
step.
that get
If
it
this
go
town
in
is to be
soul
ours
gems
again, we'll
are
need to get inside
they go
the
to the
castle.
soul cairn, right?
You've come
That's what
this
we
far with us.
saw in
Will
Skyrim's
you go
DLC.
further? If we're truly going to succeed, I'll need much more of your help.
And it's kind of like a
I
plane of
warn you,
Oblivion, but not
What
really.
we've seen so far is nothing compared to the battle.
Whereas,
that
I
likely
think if you make a
awaits us.
pact or
Take a few
something
moments
with
to catch your
a
breath and
Daedric
think it
god,
over.
then
When
they
you're
claim
ready,
your soul.
Let me know and we'll get underway.
So I'm pretty sure the afterlife in these games is just whatever the culture believes in. Like, Nords go to Sovngarde, that's pretty much confirmed. What's up?
Go ahead. Good day.
I'm just gonna bring Martin back to where he needs to go. Right, buddy? Right, buddy? Man. Find the air. Soul jam. Soul jam. I was wondering where my motorcycle went. Sometimes it has a mind of its own. Oh yeah, maybe this is a good opportunity to see what followers do when I go on my motorcycle. Also, where the hell did Martin go? Buddy? Are you following me? There you are. Come on, keep up. There you are. Alright. Wait, who are these people that are following me?
I lie down and close my eyes, but I can't stop thinking about it.
Alright, he just kinda keeps up behind me. Interesting, interesting. I wonder if there's a way I can get him to go on it. Let me see. Let me see. Companion? Dismount? That's dismount though. Not mount. Give owner item? Would that work? Tandem item? Like that maybe? Let's try this. I'm just gonna cast some random spells on you, Martin. Here, let me save this before I break anything. Yeah.
I've put myself in your hands.
Is he gonna get on the bike? glitching through each other, but that's fine. I don't know where Martin and I start and end. There's probably some basis for all races believed afterlives, considering it's a magical universe. It would be weird if a race was wrong in their religion. So they're just oopsie oopsie, off to the void with you. just know, boys be... We lost him. We lost him! Hi, Beefball! Welcome to the Oblivion stream. Oh gosh, where did Martin go? He fell off. You okay, buddy? You okay?
Unless you need something.
He doesn't look too happy. You still following me? You don't really look like you're following me. Uh-oh. Did I break it? Did I break the game? Come on. You robbed her. I apparently have her pronouns. I may have broken him. This is why I saved the game. How's it going, Beefball? Hope all is well. Alright, we're gonna just fast travel. It doesn't seem to be worth it to ride in style, sadly. Your foot really hurts, oh no. Hope your foot gets better.
Help!
Help.
Look,
Whoa, look out!
Be glad you will not live
It will not. Oh no.
Paradise.
Paradise. Oh, she launched him. Why does everyone look like a vampire? I guess that's just a product of whatever face mods I have installed. I'm gonna take that sword from you. Yeah, they kind of do have like that gaunt kind of face going on. It's because they all are vampires. Oh gosh, being a vampire in Oblivion sucks. I hope not. Last time I was a vampire in Oblivion, I was burning in the sun, and I got stuck in a house that I was trespassing in. And because I was trespassing, I couldn't wait until nighttime.
Thank Talos.
Oh,
They attacked without warning.
I feel like I'm gonna have nightmares of that moment.
I had just time to
Bring me to Wayne and Priority.
The amulet of
Schmain
kings.
and Schmoyer.
I fear that
We'd
was
need
the
to do
target of
every
this attack.
faction in the game and the
I
Shivering
kept it in
Isles
a secret
first.
room in Waynon House. We
I'll
need to go
probably
see
save
if
the
it is
Shivering
safe.
Isles for when I'm done with the main quest, actually.
We'll go together, but I fear the worst.
Okay.
The amulet, is it safe?
I'll go check.
We'll go
Don't ask me twice, bucko.
I fear the enemy came here for the amulet of kings.
Although I do really like the Shivering Isles. It might be fun to do it sooner. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna do it at some point. Hello. Oh no, it's gone. How could anyone have seen this happening?
Us at every turn. So it is not all gone against us. Thank Talos for that.
Still love
We
Hitman
gained
for adding
Uriel's heir and
Champagne as
lost
a
the
character who
amulet of
cannot
kings.
die.
Martin
Oh, is that
cannot
a thing
stay.
that happens in
We have driven
Hitman?
them off, but they will be back once they
Ooh.
learn of Martin's survival, which they will.
Maybe I should play Hitman one of these days.
Nowhere is truly safe against the power arrayed against us.
These
We
multiple
must play
assassination
for time,
targets.
at least.
So he never actually
Cloud Ruler
dies.
Temple, I think.
Oh,
The hidden fortress
interesting.
of the Blades in the mountains near Bruma. A few men can hold it against an army. We should leave at once.
Mm-hmm.
We should get moving. I won't rest easy until Martin is safe at Cloud Ruler Temple.
I want to use shotgun blast his head several times. Oh, hello. Alright, you guys can ride your horses. I'm gonna ride This. Oh god, I hate it in first person. I should though. I should see what it's like in first person. Just zipping by. Zipping on by. Zippity doo dah. It's crazy how the Emperor had an army. Joffrey, are you not gonna get on your horse? Come on, I'm on mine. The horsepower on this bad boy. Army of weeaboos ready to slice water bottles in half the moment notice, and he still got assassinated. Oh my gosh. They are kind of weeaboos, aren't they, with their katanas? Yeah, we're all here in style. Is there somewhere I can park my vehicle in here? Refuses to elaborate further. Gets on bike. Hello, we are here. Hey, don't shove my bike around.
Grandmaster, is this?
Oh,
Yes,
he had to
Cyrus.
do it to him.
This is the Emperor's son,
Not
Martin
just the
Septim.
weeaboos.
Good evening, sir. My lord. Welcome
Cyrus.
To Proud Ruler Temple. We have
Yes?
not had the honor
Yes.
of an emperor's visit in many years.
They're chunipios.
Well, thank you. The honor is mine.
Come, your blades are waiting to greet you.
What do you mean you can't with the bike? I love the bike. Look at it. It's amazing. Better than those horses. I should see what other kind of wild rides I can get added to the game. Wasn't there like a mod for...
Blades,
I think it was
dark
Skyrim where
times
they
are
add
upon us. The Emperor
uh,
and his sons were slain on
something
our
similar.
watch. The Empire
Emperor's
is in
this
chaos.
Honda HR 500.
But there is yet hope.
The
Here
armored
is
weeaboo
Martin
division.
Septim, true son of
Oh yeah, I
Uriel
can grab
Septim.
some blades armor while I'm here. Hey yo!
Your Highness, the
I don't
blades
see
are
any
at your
hail.
command.
The weather looks
You
pretty
will be
clear.
safe here until you can take up your throne.
Joffrey, all of you. I know you all expect me to be Emperor. I'll do my best. But this is all new to me. I'm not used to giving
You hope
speeches.
TS6 has mecha.
I wanted you to know that I appreciate your welcome here.
I hope so too.
I
A
hope
dwarven
I prove
mecha.
myself
That would be
worthy
really
of your
cool.
loyalty in the coming days. That's it.
I can
Thank you.
Topagrin lock it.
Well then, thank you, Martin. We'd all
Classic
best get back
anime.
to our duties, eh, Captain?
Not much of a speech, was it? Didn't seem to bother them, though.
Not much
Blade
of a
saluting
speech,
me and
was
hailing
it?
me as Martin Septim.
Hey,
I
don't worry,
mean to
buddy.
sound ungrateful.
You're Sean
I
Bean.
know I
Everyone
would
loves
be dead
you.
by now if it weren't for you. Thank you. But everyone expects
there a
me
way to
suddenly
change
know what
NPCs'
to do,
names?
how to behave.
There
I
is a
want
way,
an
isn't
emperor
there?
to tell them what to do.
So I would totally
And I
change
haven't
his
the
name to
faintest
Brother
idea.
Sean Bean.
Of course. the
Brother.
amulet of kings.
Brother Martin.
So I
They should bring
take
Sean
it
Bean
to the
back in
temple
6
of
and
one
have him play
like
another
the
role,
dragon
right?
fires, and stop the Oblivion invasion.
And New Martin reminds me of someone.
The
Hmm.
Emperor. That's an idea that will take some getting used to.
Hmm.
In any case,
Obi-Wan
we need the amulet
Kenobi.
first.
Yourself.
Maybe Joffrey will know where to start.
Alright.
Don't worry about me, my friend. I know
Joffrey, what am I
You have
doing?
proven yourself a loyal servant of the
I'm
Empire.
gonna call you
As
Jeffrey.
worthy as any of the blades to
Handsome.
stand by Martin's side
Booga
during this
booga.
crisis. As the Grand Master of the Blades, I would be honored to accept you into our order.
Jeff.
Will you join us?
My name is Jeff. Sure.
It is my honor to welcome you into our ranks as
Hello,
a Knight
Zach.
Brother of the Blades.
Okay, I am now a part of the Chunibyo Club. Cool.
Stay safe.
Oh wait, I didn't
It is
even
good
ask you what
to
I
be
have to
back
do
here.
next.
Your-
There we go.
Give my warm regards to
Alright,
Laura.
and grab
Tell
some
me you should not
armor
fail
while I'm
to
here.
the Emperor's death.
You don't have hands. What happened to your hands? Burger. Oh yes, you're a bull. How can I forget? 2? Is 2 better than... yeah, it is. Yeah, they're all gonna be better. Steel bow. Yes. I think that's better. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Oh wait, no, I still need boots. By the way, I'm playing it so that I can never wear a shirt. I have to always show off my impeccable abs. The only thing I'm sad about is you don't have any body hair. Modder's afraid to give them manly hair. Steel arrows. Are gonna be better than iron. I don't need these anymore. Boots. There we go. There we go. Marin Septon, and then I told Mankar Cameron, Marin stay on more like Boar Reader. Heaven. 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 My character's name? Smurf Chad. He's a blue orc who's always topless. That's the name. Smurf Chad.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Oh, I should have put my bike in there with the other horses. Alright, I want to go back to the Imperial City because I want to join the arena. No, don't fast travel. We're gonna ride in style. Oh yeah, I wanted to try first person mode. Just to see if I can handle it. For some reason I have 2 torches. There, if I just unequip it, that'll probably be fine. Probably? Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, oh gosh. This is, intimidating! My motorcycle took damage, but not that much, so we're good. It's like I'm on a roller coaster. Near, far, wherever you are. Thanks for the bits, Oni-chan. Oh no, I got stuck on a roof. Deja vu. Wait, Bleeker's Way? What about Bleeker's Way? What was it? Yeah, Bleeker's Way. Oh, I want to see how the motorcycle handles water. One of the best Daedric quests there? Just like a normal motorcycle. Alright. I didn't realize there was a Daedric quest in Bleeker's Way. I'm going so fast I can drive on water. I'll stop at Bleeker's Way. I don't know if I can really activate any Daedric quests when I'm this low. Not in there? Oh, not in there. Wait, what quest is that? But that's where you go. It's alright, it's fun driving across the water. Mephala. Mephala. I don't remember what her quest was like in Oblivion. I just remember it being very underwhelming in Skyrim. Start a feud between 2 families. Oh yes, that's right, that's right. Man, I should do all of the Daedric quests this playthrough. What a better time. This guy's all about the Daedric gods, actually. Yes, I am definitely gonna do Nocturnal's quest as soon as I can. Cause lockpicking definitely sucks. Reminds me, I should buy more lockpicks. But that's fine. I'm not gonna need lockpicks when I'm with the arena. Oh, it's following me into the town. Oh, nice. I got a reflection ring. Oh, you get a reflection ring. I mean, I would, but... Yeah, expansion in TS6 about Jigglypuff in this realm in Oblivion? Oh, that would be cool. I'd be down with that. Learning more about Jigglypuff. Supposedly the strongest of them all. Oh, excuse me. Oh, your poor... the health on it is low. You got an anime hottie? Is that me? Thank you. Are you talking about this guy? I mean, he's kind of an anime hottie. Oh, what's that blue guy's name from, what's it? Watchmen? I think that's what the guy I'm thinking of is from. Talking about the wiki. Oni-chan is the hot anime girl?
I don't know who you are,
Okay.
friend, but you've got about 10 seconds to tell me what you're doing in my bloodworks before I
You
lop
look
your
like that
arms
guy
off.
with your shirt off. Nice. I hope your skin isn't as blue.
You what? You... Wait. No.
I'll take heavy. Oh no, that means I don't have any choice but to
move on.
wear a shirt. No! No! That's alright, I'm still showing lots of skin. Dr. Manhattan, that's the guy I'm thinking of. That's who my character reminds me of. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Whoops. Whoops. I don't need that. Shoot, I should have sold stuff before coming here. There. Oh no, I lost that axe. I don't think I can buy... There's no shields to pick up. So I think a shield might be handy to have here. Hope it's bluer. You're just not wearing pants now, you're making up for it. Yeah. 3 AM, on the dot. Give me any color. Get bluer. 8 hours. That's probably too much, actually. Yeah. Alright, maybe.
Well met.
Just maybe.
By the gods. What do
I'm
you
gonna
want?
go and buy a shield. There's not really a point to holding a torch when fighting these guys. Do you think my motorcycle will join me in the arena? I hope so. Oblivion or Skyrim? Well, this is Oblivion. But I like playing Skyrim. I actually prefer Skyrim over Oblivion. But I love them all. I love them all in their own way. They're like children. I love them all in their own unique way, but I do have a favorite.
Don't be the last to be
That
Black Horse Courier.
It's the prettiest of them all, though, and I feel like exploring is the most satisfying in Skyrim. Oh, and it's so good being a stealth archer in Skyrim. Skyrim doesn't even look pretty. With mods, it looks prettier.
Go ahead, please. May I interest you in some of my fine ware?
I only have an iron shield. I was hoping for a steel. Maybe the shield shop will have something better.
An excellent bargain.
I don't need these.
An excellent bargain.
These.
A fine...
Oblivion has the Shivering Isles. Ah, you're right. Oblivion does have the Shivering Isles.
Farewell.
I am a sucker for the Shivering Isles. Which is the prettiest place in the Elder Scrolls. Yeah. It's so hard for me to argue. I can't even deny it. Hello, do you have any cool shields for me?
Go ahead. Have a look at
It's
my
in the name
wares.
after all.
I'm sure that
Tower of the Nine. No, I can't afford that. I can't afford that, my friend.
Goodbye.
That guy's painting is nice. Painting. His face? Oh, the painting world where everything is like my motorcycle scared me. Yeah, I like that place too. There's nothing quite like that in Skyrim. Although I think Sovngarde is probably the prettiest place in Skyrim, maybe. And Darkreach, is that the name of it? The underground place with all the glowy mushrooms. Blackreach, I think. That's what it's called.
I offer the finest goods and the lowest. That's a good.
I'm getting rid of all my jewelry. I don't need Detect Life.
You got a great deal there.
I don't need Night Eye or poisons.
That's more.
Don't need that. Don't need a shock shield.
You got a great deal there.
There.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Inside it. Always do the Blue's Clues thing before you jump into it. Oh, I didn't even think about that. It's like the perfect thing to sing. Rally, open very easy lock. Nah.
A fine transaction.
Yeah, I think that's all I need to sell.
Fare thee well.
Alright, time to fight in the arena. I do love how the blue arena raiment does match my skin. That's pretty nice. But I do like exploring like the caves and the ruins in Skyrim more, because it's not as like cookie cutter as Oblivion is. In Oblivion they all feel the same. I mean, it is basically all the same layout. You drew that on Garfield. Garfield.
I'm a busy man.
It
You
was
haven't
a
run home
pain.
to Mama yet, huh? That's
I
a
can
good
imagine.
sign. So, you ready for a match?
I'm ready for a match.
All right, Mag.
I'm just gonna skip your dialogue. This is my get adoring fan speed run now. Oh, I need to equip my shield. There we go. Where I'm so ready to fight.
Good people of the Imperial City,
Welcome to the arena.
for this match, we've got some fresh meat. 2 brand new pit dogs. So
Alright, I'm ready to fight. Come on! Fight me! Dang, I was really hoping my... Oh no. Oh no. Thank you for the bits, but that was very quiet, wasn't it? That was very quiet. Here, I can do it again and increase the volume. I just have to go into sound alerts. You did it! Or did you guys hear it more than I hear it? Oh no, 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 no. I should turn up the volume on that one anyway. It's pretty quiet. There, I feel bad when things are quiet. You're spending your sweet, sweet bits on that stuff. Alright, let me amp up the volume on that one. Let's test this out. That's better, right? G. There, I'll increase Muda at the same time, because that's probably also quiet. Right. You just wanted to time it right because of delay. Ah. Ah. Yeah. But hey, it was pretty good timing. It's a shame it was so quiet though.
By the nine. Here.
By the nine.
Okay, so you're not a.
Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, like I've said before, anyone has any suggestions on other sound alerts I could add, I will take them. I wanted to add runs and circles, but I would have to, it wasn't on the list, so I'd have to like make it myself. Lower the price for sheesh. Sheesh is good. I can lower the price for them.
Let's find out. Lower the gates.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can really see through my shield. That's weird. That's kind of weird. Oh well. Thank you again, Onichan, for the bits. What the heck? Where are you getting all these bits? I very much appreciate it though. Sheesh! Yes, sir! Now I'm just making noises. I'm just making noises now. One of the people who just followed and follow or something. Oh yeah, maybe.
Okay, so
that's fine.
Again.
No big deal.
What do you want from me? A hug? Take your gold and get out of my face, pit dog. The yellow team. You must be down.
Too much sheesh for them. Hey, I'm still just happy I made it to 200. It's like, I'm still just like, wow, 200.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena.
I'm still reminded of when I first started streaming. It was hard to picture myself reaching this point. Even reaching 100 was like a really, really big thing for me. And now I'm at 200. Wow. Hardly feels real. Show me what you got. Woo. Easy. I'm never going to understand why people do that. No, my chat isn't on. There's something I want to try and do. Let me save my game first. Next to 5,000 followers? Oh boy. Aha! Hand summon it in here. This is good. This is too good. Room. Alright. Enough goofing around. You're right on the arena together. For 1,000 bits, we can ride around the arena together. Nah, I'd do that for free.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
I've never ridden on a motorcycle in real life. I want to at some point.
Advanced in rank. Congratulations.
It would be fun, I think, to ride on a motorcycle.
Brawler, you know the drill.
I don't even have a license though. I should probably start with that. Where's the deceptive? You're asking the bike. Well then. Here. Take off my mask just so you can see my angry eyebrows.
Good people of the Imperial City, welcome to the arena. This match is a battle of the brawlers. Let your voices be heard as these brave warriors fight for glory.
Bad unfollows and I had a bunch of follow for followers spammers back when the bots were getting bad. What? It's still here. Orin will never pat my back and tell me I did a good job higher up. We have a winner.
Four wins is okay.
I don't know. I try not to worry about numbers too much anyway, in terms of like followers. But it's nice whenever I do make more. But at the end of the day, I just try not to think about it too much, or else I'd feel like I would just get really insecure about my numbers. So I'm always gonna be like, oh, it's just sitting there. So I would always be like, oh, I have less followers than so and so. What am I doing wrong? Or I could be like, oh, my average viewers is lower than this person's average viewers. To be fair, I tend to measure someone's success more in average viewers. More than follows. Although at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. They're both important, I guess. Although Twitch thinks average viewers is pretty important too, since that's what you need to get to partner. Like, I have everything for partner except those views. Maybe someday. Did you be kind of vibing in the center of the arena? Numbers will be meaningless when you raise your undead army. Exactly.
Ah, those girls didn't stand a chance. Good job, Brawler. Here's your take.
Maybe someday
you'll advance again.
I'll do like a collab with a bunch of skeleton VTubers. It'll all be my undead army.
Let me know when you're ready to get bloody again.
Then again, they're like their own people. I wouldn't enlist people who are already
not one of the quick, jumpy ones either.
well
this cat goes
well
in
put
heavy,
together streamers.
usually with an axe. Now go get him.
People are free to follow and follow at their discretion. Very true. Very true. That's why I also don't take it too personally if someone unfollows. The enthralling. It's just sitting there in the middle of the arena. Just vibing. All the subscribers YouTube don't mean as much as people think. If you look at PewDiePie's YouTube channel, he has a lot of subscribers. Doesn't really get that many views other than big gaming channels. Whoa. Don't bonk into my Honda like that. Oh man, YouTube is even a whole nother story, isn't it? That's one where I really try not to think about the views, since my VODs don't usually bring in a lot of views. Maybe if I made content on there that wasn't VODs. Sweet ride, thank you. It looks like the prize. Well, if the bike is the prize, then
so
I'm already a winner.
Your new title is Bloodletter. You're getting it. You made it to Blood.
I'm already a wiener. Yeah, where was I going with this thought? Oh yeah, I was thinking maybe I should upload other things to YouTube. Maybe I should upload clips to YouTube. Maybe that's a good idea, right? I wanted to put together like a highlight video of the best moments. And I was working on it, but then I just got really distracted with school. Maybe I'll make that, maybe I'll make that during the winter break. Since I'll have time. Oh, you backed up just in time. But they have that shorts feature now. Oh, yeah, they do have that shorts feature now. Who do you think is the winner, Honda? We fight the now and Rust. You've earned it. Glass shield. It is a weirdly see-through shield. I guess one of the texture mods I installed messed up the weapons and the shields. Because even the weapons are kind of see-through. Weird. Weird. Well.
That was a good fight, Bloodletter. You really showed that Redguard who's boss. Here's your take. Now go clean yourself up.
Are you implying I'm dirty, Orin?
You're next.
I'm not dirty. Then again, I don't know if I've ever seen a bath in this game. Uploading clips to YouTube Shorts to see if they do any better than regular YouTube. Huh, I wonder. How short does a video need to be counted as a YouTube short? I feel like I'd be more willing to use that than figure out how TikTok works. TikTok. I don't use TikTok. I've tried it before, but I couldn't get into it. It's not really my cup of tea. Oh, can I, like, repair my stuff? Oh, nice. We Gucci. Oops, I think I accidentally hit my bike. Ah. Probably 30 seconds max, same as TikTok. I guess that would make sense, yeah. Bonk. Get bonked!
All hail the combatant from the blue team. Victor from the blue team. Leave the arena now and rest. You earned it.
Well, I don't doubt that it's simple to upload. Just hard to get into.
So you killed the Breton. Don't get a big head. Here's your payout.
I'm too much of a boomer for TikTok.
Like you. After you
still
idiot,
haven't forgotten
I want you
Vine.
to smear his blood all over the walls.
Discretion is the freedom to decide what to do. Should discretion not be loose for a viewer?
Next up is a dark elf.
Discretion. I think the point was that sometimes people are not discreet with it. I generally don't care if someone follows or unfollows me unless it's like a spam bot. Then those are kind of annoying to have follow you. Welcome to the arena. To sub or to unfollow? That is the question. Sometimes I sub to people just because I like the emotes they have. Yeah. So the rich get richer. I was hoping I could like jump on top of it and stand on it, but I don't think that would work. It's too slippery. Come on, I want to stand on top of you. Ah, no I can't. Gonna unfollow to make it into Entertainment again. No! There's nothing wrong with 201. But if you unfollow, that's also your choice that you are free to make. No, don't encourage them.
Good work, Bloodletter, or should I say Myrmidon.
You
That's right,
unfollow.
you've risen in rank.
Be free to choose.
You know how it works. More blood, more gold. Here.
Do what makes you happy. Also very true.
All right, Myrmidon. Time to stop messing around. Don't be fooled by your next...
Ah. Ugh. No, come on, I have to... I'm okay. Okay. I want to get through the arena before I end the stream. Gotta get the adoring fan with his soft face and slicked up hair. Shimmer strike. Should stop jumping around before I fight them. It's not good for my stamina. All hail the combatant from the blue team. Peter from the blue team. Hey, my name's not Victor. Ice cream looking hair. Oh no, now I want ice cream.
I guess you told that wood
Should've
elf
bought
what you
ice
thought
cream.
of his magic dagger, huh?
I just remembered what I have.
Here's your
I have
gold.
cookie
Nice going.
dough.
You're hungry, Myrmidon.
I'm hungry.
No surprises with this next one.
The question
Just a high
is,
elf
do I
with a
cook
chip
the
on her shoulder.
cookies? Or
Get
do
up
I
to
just
that
eat the
arena and
cookie
make her
dough?
Beg for death.
Because I bought the kind that's safe to eat raw. Because I just like raw cookie dough sometimes. Maybe I'll cook half of the package and then eat the other half on my own. Depending on how lazy I'm feeling. But cookies don't even take that long. Oh, now I'm just being indecisive. That's me. Indecisive patella. Reminds me. Long time ago when I was still in high school. It's funny to think high school was that long ago. I joined up on this like chat program. It was like really cheaply made chat thing, kind of like MSN or Messenger. But like cheap and not many people used it. And my username on it was Indecisive Patella. Actually. Because I like the name Patella. Ever since I was young gal in high school, learning about the different bones in the body. The name Patella always stood out to me.
Ultimate.
When I became a
They act
VTuber,
all high and mighty until
it
you
just felt
leave them in a
natural
pool of their own
to use the
blood.
name Patella.
Here's your gold. Go take a breather. You're cutting the next opponent.
Rock cookie dough is bussin'. It is bussin'. Very much bussin'. Lortella. Oh, I wonder if I can think of any other lore. It's usually more just design-wise. When I was first coming up with the human design, I experimented a lot with the hair. I originally wanted to go with like a straight cut. Straight bang, straight hair. But I was pretty bad at drawing that. I also thought about doing pink hair. But then I didn't want to feel like I was stealing Mori Calliope's vibe. And then purple's just my favorite color anyway, so it kind of worked out. I also... It took me a long time to figure out how to draw clothes. Or not... I know how to draw clothes. It took me a long time to figure out the right style.
There are a few things.
Because, like...
You're a warrior now.
Uh...
I've seen the next one fight.
When I first very, very first started streaming, back when I was still a skeleton. I don't know how many people remember that. I was naked. Bare boned. It took me a while to come up with an outfit, which is this one. This was the one I eventually settled on. I wanted something to show the shoulders. I know that. I wanted something to show the shoulders. Bare boned. Hey. Boy. Oh, you're tough. But not tough enough. All hail the combatant from the blue team. Also, I started off as a skeleton because I also figured it would be easier to animate in Live 2D. And in a sense it was. You didn't really have to do much with the mouth or eyes.
Left that Nord in pretty rough shape,
But moving the
warrior.
head left and right,
They'll
up and down,
probably
that
have
was
to ship
rough.
her back to Skyrim in pieces. Nice work. Here's your take.
Was rough, but I did it.
Look at you.
I actually
keep
almost
coming
gave
back for
up
more. All right, warrior. You
towards
ready
the
for a
start of
match?
me learning Live 2D. Because there's just stuff that took me a really long time to figure out.
That's what this next one is. A high elf sorceress or something.
Luckily, there's a
Just
lot of
getting close to
tutorials out there
Skyrim
for Live
sometimes, don't
2D. That's the nice thing about the VTubing community. Oh, everyone's very supportful and helpful. At least that's the one aspect of the community. Besides all the drama I like to see on Twitter. I mean, I don't like to see, but it's there. I remember when you saw the skeleton on YouTube. Oh yeah, I switched to human like long time ago. But you'll see on my earlier YouTube videos the skeleton. I also have my small skeleton model. Oh, not that one. Well, this one. Oh no, it's very close up. Here, I could... Let me... Just give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, what's this? Ta-da! Small. Wait, did I turn the redeem for this off? I might have done that and forgot to turn it back on. Small skeleton. I use this model every now and then. Wham! Back to normal. Oh no, now you can see my body. Whoa! My feet! Oh, my legs aren't animated. I should do that sometime. My boots, you can see just how bad I am at animating shoes. Or not animating, drawing. And my hands. You can see my hands. Also not animated. Oh, is it? Wait, is it broken? Oh no, it's a little broken, isn't it? My hand is clipping through my glove. Oh no! Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Oh, oh, hey. There's something you haven't seen in a while. Sweaterless patella. There. That's the extent of stuff I can take off. Whoa. Oh, nope. It cuts off my face. Alright, back to the game. I'm getting all distracted now. Oh. Getting all distracted when I should be fighting this person. Awooga. Oh yes, now you get the clear sight of my boobs. Oh, that's right, they're like extra bouncy because I had to like add extra bounce through the because I'm usually wearing a sweater.
Another high elf has been taught the meaning of humility Thanks to the blue team's #1 warrior. You really earned your keep this time. One more match is all you need.
Ready.
Your next opponent.
I'm ready. Keep them coming. I'll slaughter all of the other team. I will, I will. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. I'm glad you're out there and I'm in here and we're out here and you're in there. Or however that meme goes. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need to test something. Might break the game, but I have to test it. I can get through the gate early!
Take that!
All part of the plan. Hey, did you just heal? Did you just heal? Dang. God, chill. Chill. Alright, you stay there. No, no, no. Aww. He gets too excited by the dead bodies. Glass hammer, glass hammer. The glass armor and weapons. It makes me think of like those old school dinerware where everything was like irradiated glass. And it literally had that like green color to it. What do they call that stuff?
Her mother in Orsinium started bleeding.
Like
that
party
advances you to
glassware.
The rank of gladiator. Enjoy the gold.
Fiesta stuff? Is that the name of it?
Gladiator.
I forget the term for
I get to call
old dinnerware that's
You're doing the blue team proud.
has
kid.
radiation.
Now go kill somebody before I get all weepy.
Feeding on the fallen.
Listen up. This next match is an outrage, but there's
It's
nothing
an
I can do about it.
outrage.
You've got 3
I feel like it's
Argonian
Fiesta
prisoners
wear.
brought here from Black
But
Marsh.
maybe I'm
They've
wrong.
been told they have to kill you in exchange for the. I don't know what crime.
It's actually just negative ion dinner plates. Do you know that most things that are marketed as negative ion are actually just are irradiated radiation dust are just packed into them. The things people will do in the name of health. Interesting. Easy. I can take 3 Argonians in my sleep. Oh. Oops, they knocked me down. Alright, I shouldn't insult them too much. That's right, that's right. I fall down if my stamina reaches 0. I forgot about that. Alright, do I have potions for that? Gosh, what a laugh that just came out of me. Alright, I didn't even need the potion. Well, there he is, feeding on the fallen. Leave the arena now and rest. You've earned it. I feel like that quote is like engraved in my memory. The amount of times I've done the arena. Too many to count. I love the arena too much though.
The yellow team's. You ain't gonna stop until.
Ready.
After that last match, this one should feel.
Well, I'm surprised. It's getting late, isn't it? I usually stop it at a certain point. I bet this will probably be my last match before I have to go to sleep. Viva the blue team! Blue team is where it's at. Team red.
Welcome to the arena.
Oh.
You almost have to feel bad for the yellow team's
Although, if we're talking about red versus blue, I feel like I like the red team more. Oh man, it's been a long time since I've watched red versus blue. I used to be really into that when I was younger. Oh wow. You fear one adoring fan more than you fear 1,000 virgins. I mean, my character's a blue Chad Smurf. I'm pretty sure he's a virgin. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, it's probably good timing anyway that I have to sleep. Because I can level up now. Finally. Level 2. Just like Peggle 2.
You showed that.
I love that video. The announcement video for Peggle 2. It always holds a special place in my heart. Am I gonna get the Knights of the Nine again? Probably. I think I will. I'll do all of the DLC again. Alright, strength and maybe Peggle stream when? I've never played Peggle. I was gonna say personality, but it's good to have it low for that day trick quest. Who is it? Vermina, I think? Agility, maybe? Sneak, security, marksman. Or maybe I'll do speed. Because it's pretty low. Yeah, I feel good about that. I think. Nymeria. Ah. I always get Nymeria and Vermina mixed up.
What's a gladiator
Speed is
without an
fine.
arena to fight in? So get up there and start cracking some skulls.
Yeah, Knights of the
Besides,
Nine
one
armor
more
and
fighting you'll
stuff
advance
is pretty good. I don't really plan on
The next
being particularly evil this playthrough, since I already did all the Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood in a previous playthrough. So I think that means I can actually wear the Knights of the Nine stuff a bit longer. There you are, just hiding in the corner.
Welcome to the arena. You've prayed for it, and these combatants have bled for
Although the armor and weapons in the Shivering Isles is pretty good. Especially the weapons. Just an orc and his Honda. Nothing strange happening here. Oh, that was easy! So maybe I'll do Knights of the Nine and then Shivering Isles? I feel like that's a fair order. Because Knights of the Nine isn't too long. I can beat that in one stream. Shivering Isles is a bit longer, I think. I don't know how long.
By defeating
Multiple
that
streams
Breton,
worth at
you've
least.
secured your advancement. You're about to face off against the first yellow.
Yeah. I'm not even paying attention to who I'm up against. I am prepared for anything. I fear no one. Although I probably should repair my equipment. We're gonna head out. Alright, take care, Zashi. It's nice having you here.
to the arena. Behold, as two heroes meet in the fighting pit for an epic battle. So, combatants, begin.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get this
Missed. Nice katana. Are you from the Blades or something? Man, I don't know why I have a shield. I'm not even using it. There we go. Gah. It's goodbye and pufferfish eating sounds.
Leave the arena now and rest. You
Are there any repair hammers lying around here? Oh, what happened to these? Thought for some reason that there might be some lying around. Maybe not. Just weapons. Just good old weapons. Alright.
I'm a busy man. What is it?
Well, what state is it in? Does it tell me? Oh yeah, 25. That's not good. Maybe I should get my stuff fixed up. I probably should. Ooh. Oh yeah. I still have yet to think of a celebration stream for reaching 200. Or maybe instead of doing like a stream, I'll just do... Maybe I'll just do like a giveaway on Twitter. Give away some art or something. Maybe. I don't really have much free time for art. That would also have to wait until December. Necromicon reading. Oh, I could do something like that.
I can repair.
I can just repair all.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in
I don't think I have anything to sell. Necronomicon reading while also playing Garfield Kart at the same time. I like the idea of trying to read something while playing a game. 6. Alright, do you have any better blunt weapons? No, you don't. Right.
Take care.
Are books copywritten? I mean, I know some of them are, so... Is it legally allowed to read out loud a book?
Tidings, citizen.
I never really thought about that. Is the Necronomicon in the public domain? Maybe. Maybe I'll have to look into that first. Anyway. I'll come up with something. Some sort of idea. By next week. Although I do like the idea of reading the Necronomicon. There's always still the karaoke stream and the 12-hour Skyrim fishing stream I want to do at some point.
You must be blessed by the divines or something, my friend.
I am blessed by the divines, probably.
Okay, hero. He also uses...
Okay, hero. I do really want to... Originally my plan was to do the 12-hour stream. As my celebration for 200, but then I reached 200 sooner than I thought I would. So, because I'm only gonna have free time for a stream that long in December. What if we all wrote you a book to read? Scoped fanfiction of Patella? I mean, if you want to write fanfiction about me, I won't say no. I would be honored. Alright, can't block against fire, can you? What? This is the story of Patella and how she rid around the arena on her motorcycle. I'm gonna mention reading Berserk, but it's alternate between anime and hentai every other page. Yeah, Berserk is probably not Twitch friendly.
I'll be honest, hero. With the kinds of victories you've been having,
But the
I
Duwang
knew
one
that
was
elf
pretty
didn't
funny
stand a chance. Here's
to
your
read,
goal.
I bet.
You're at the end of a long road, hero. Go. All right, this is it.
My last fight!
You're up.
Alright, this is the match where I have to protect Pork Chop. The most important NPC in this game. Except, the Adoring Fan, of course. Pork Chop! I don't know, would you say the Adoring Fan is better? Or Pork Chop? Who is truly number one? I'm a hero! Right, don't jump around. Save that stamina. You just have to put your hands in front of the screen to make it. What, are people getting banned for hands now? Workshop! Watch out! Oh, you're still attacking me. Pork Chop is pretty beefy. True. Oh no, Pork Chop! Pork Chop! Careful! My mouse wasn't working for a moment there. Yeah, we did it, Pork Chop! We did it! I mean, Pork Chop actually helps me out in combat, unlike the Adoring Fan. You can't eat the Adoring Fan, but you can't make Pork Chop drop in things for you. Lots to consider, lots to consider.
You did it!
I did
you
it!
You beat him, every last one! Do you know how long it
On
will
chilling
take for the
after
yellow team
death
to
and
recover from
silence.
this?
The land of the dead, when Patella found
My
her
friend,
mind
it is
wandering to
with great
times
honor
in the
that I
arena,
advance you to the rank
holding
of
mace in
champion.
hand beside her
You've done it.
trusty
You've
Honda
shown
and
them
Pork
all you're
Chop.
the best. Well,
Just
almost
like
the
any
best.
other
You're
normal
done competing in
Oblivion
normal arena
playthrough.
matches, but there's still the grand champion. Kid, you've got more guts and skill.
Guts.
I think you can take the Great Prince. Go over and talk to Isabel if you think I'm right.
Sorry, I'm still just like in awe at the booba physics on me. I didn't realize how powerful it was without my sweater on. I wonder what would happen if I brought the physics all the way to max in VTube Studio. Let me see. The wiggle is too powerful. They won't stop bouncing. Alright, back to normal. Before they become too powerful. Gravitational disaster. Alright, back to Oblivion. Hello, I want to challenge you. Or do I have to talk to the lady first? No, talk to you first.
Hail, friend.
I wish to challenge you. They're alive level.
Stop talking up. And who in Shinji's name might you be?
I do love me Dead or Alive.
Well, just
Although it's been a while since I've played Dead or
so
Alive.
you're ready to fight the Great Prince, are you? Well, you can't go out there with something.
Ooh. What should I name myself? I like Sir Slaughter, actually.
So slaughter, huh?
The slaughter.
I like it. Yeah, that'll do nicely. All right, it's time to see if you're crazy good or just plain crazy.
I am both crazy
The Grey
good
Prince
and
is
plain
headed up to the
crazy.
arena as we speak. Go up there and meet him one champion to the next. May the divines have mercy on your soul.
Okay, I'm ready.
Well,
I didn't weaken him by doing his personal quest, but that's fine. I still got this. I bet I can still take him on. I am only at 25% difficulty. Well, I feel like it was tougher when I did my hand-to-hand playthrough.
Good people of Cyrodiil, welcome to the Imperial
Well, for obvious reasons, I suppose.
Believe it or not, someone has actually challenged the unbeatable Arena Grand Champion!
That's right. He's not gonna be unbeatable anymore.
To face such a fearless foe, who could wrest the title
Orc on
from our
orc.
famed Grey Prince? Good people, I give you
Oh wait, don't jump around. Don't waste stamina. I just love jumping around though.
strength and determination. Behold, Sir Slaughter!
Yeah, I'm Sir Slaughter.
Lords and ladies, citizens of the Empire, I give you
But
the
there's nothing
battle
very
of the
knightly
ages.
about me, is there?
Combatants, steel yourselves. Lower the gates.
Lower the gates! Oh, my bike is gone. Is this like a different area than the normal arena? Interesting. Whoop, missed my power attack. Yeah, I missed again. Oh. Yeah. Good try, bucko. Good try. Screw you. You even have weak iron equipment. Oh, whoops, I cut off the announcer.
Behold, the new hero of the people of Cyrodiil. Behold, your arena grand champion,
Sir Slaughter! Nice.
grand champion. You
I did it.
leave the arena now.
Speedrun getting adoring fan.
Receive your win.
By the love of
I don't care about the arena valor, raiment. I just want the true reward. Adoring fan. Oh no. Oh no. There's gonna be two of them now. He came back. He came back after he discovered I was actually the... Oh. Okay, there's not two of them. It's just you. Hello.
Yes, oh great and mighty grand champion.
He came back to me.
Golly, you're the...
I thought you were gonna be lost forever in Oblivion. I've never been happier to see this goofy face and hairstyle. Alright. I think that's a pretty good place to end the stream at. Oh no, he's not. There, time to find someone to raid. Ooh, you get a nice, weird, glitchy picture in OBS. No problem about that. Good stream, thank you! As always, I much appreciate you guys joining me. It means a lot. I mean, if UA is playing a very blurred version of Fallout 4. Well, that sounds interesting. That definitely sounds interesting. Ba 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 ba. I'm curious. I'm curious to see this version of Fallout 4. Give Yue some love. Anyway, thank you for joining me on my stream. Next stream will be on Sunday with Dark Souls. A little ways off. So I hope you will hold on tight until then. Anyway, I hope you all take care. Bye bye.